everyone, and welcome. We are so excited to have you join us for our spotlight webinar today, featuring the School of Arts and Humanities. We hope you are as eager as we are to hear directly from their exceptional faculty and staff. Let's dive in and discover what makes UCSD's School of Arts and Humanities truly unique. Before we get started, there are a few important reminders. Please go ahead and utilize that Zoom Q&A feature to submit your questions. Dedicated staff and faculty are going to be responding in real time throughout the presentation to answer your questions. With that being said, the webinar is going to last about 45 minutes. We'll do our best to ensure that we answer your question. However, time constraints may stop us from answering everyone's questions. If your question does go unanswered, feel free to reach out directly to the school or contact undergraduate admissions for any admissions-related questions. To enable closed captioning, go ahead and click on that live transcript icon and select Show Captions. It's going to be in your Zoom toolbar for automated captions. We thank you for your understanding and hope that you enjoy the session. Now it's going to be my pleasure to hand over the spotlight to the School of Arts and Humanities. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Summer, for that introduction, and thanks to everyone for being here. My name is Anthony. I'm an assistant dean in the School of Arts and Humanities, and I want to just flip quickly to the next slide to show the agenda. What we're going to do is we're going to go quickly because we've got a lot of people who are here who want to talk to get you all of the information that you like. So if you can see the agenda there. And then the next slide, I want you to be able to just take a look real quickly of all of the things, of the ways that you can major and minor in our school. So I'm going to just do a quick overview of the webinar. After me, you're going to hear about our Path Transfer program, which is open to all students who declare a major in the school. And then we're going to go area by area, from the Department of History to the Institute of Arts and Humanities, where my colleagues who are on the back end here, they're each going to give more and more insight about their programs and how you can select a very specific major or minor. Like Summer said, you don't need to wait for them to speak. So use the chat function starting now. We will answer them as we continue, and please ask away. In the next slide, I just want to show you real quickly about who we are in the School of Arts and Humanities. So regardless of your major, I consider the Arts and Humanities to be the foundational and the creative and the social justice hub of the university. So all of our students learn the critical thinking skills needed to succeed really in all areas of life, both on campus and beyond. Please know that these skills that you learn are going to be transferable to all careers. That's a really important point. So not only are you going to learn and evaluate some of society's really core cultural beliefs, but eventually you're going to bring your own perspective. That's what we want. And then ultimately you're going to be defining these beliefs for the future. So you're going to be learning some enduring skills that really are going to last a lifetime. You're going to meet, and also when you study with us, you're going to meet some pretty incredible artists. So you'll be working with some cool friends, cool researchers, great thinkers all along in the process. Many people ask, like, what can I do with a degree in arts and humanities? And really the simple answer is you can do anything that you would dream of with this. So next is Allison. She's going to talk about our PATH program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anthony, for all that info. So on top of all the amazing things the School of Arts and Humanities has to offer, as you will hear from my colleagues, the School of Arts and Humanities offers a special program for students in the arts and humanities. The program is an early start for students during the summer, where they get to engage with campus resources, they get to meet faculty and meet other transfer students that are starting at the same time as you. Students get to navigate the systems at UC San Diego with a cohort to build confidence prior to your first quarter at UC San Diego, where you will have a group of supporting students and also supporting staff. The program aims to create a holistic approach for transfer students by giving them all the tools they need to succeed at their new campus, while also offering year-long engagement so that you feel connected to the campus. Any student from any of the majors in our previous slide from the arts and humanities are more than welcome and highly encouraged to apply. Thank you for joining us again. And without further ado, I will now pass it down to Robert from the Department of History.
Thank you, Allison. My name's Robert. I'm the undergraduate student affairs coordinator at the Department of History. And just to briefly go over the couple of things that you can do at the history department is you can major, both major and or minor in history. Major, you just need 3 lower division requirements and 12 upper division courses to complete the major. And minor, you only need 7 courses to fulfill the minor. Chances are that you would go ahead and have the lower divisions fulfilled with your college requirements, just depending on what college you are enrolled in. You can do a field of emphasis and variety, geographic and thematic, and also pre-professional. And also, you can enhance your education in the history department by joining the Undergraduate History Network, which is a student-run organization. It's run by history majors and minors. It's a great thing to get involved. They put on various events, both social and academic events. They bring in alumni to talk about career opportunities, internship programs, and so forth. We also have an honors program, which does not, you do not need to take any additional courses to do the honors program. It's still 12 upper division courses, just a little different plan. And we really strongly encourage study abroad in the Department of History. We also have a program called UCDC, where you can go over to Washington, D.C. and do an internship and also earn academic credit while during your internship in Washington. And then also you can double major. A lot of students do double major in history with a variety of different departments, such as sociology, political science, anthropology, and so forth. So there's a little quick spiel in the Department of History. And now I will send it over to literature with Jill.
Thanks so much, Robert. Hello, everyone. My name is Jill. I'm the undergraduate advisor for the literature department here at UCSD. And I'd love to share some more information about our programs that set us apart. So as you can see here, we offer 4 majors in literature and 11 minor programs, which you will find listed here. Many, if not most, of our courses allow students to examine texts from cross-cultural lenses, and we often encourage students to complete their major requirements while studying abroad too. So study abroad is still an option for our transfer students. Our department is unique in that we offer literature courses with a global focus. So our major requirements include a secondary language component and several world breadth requirements. So the broad scope of our course offerings allows students to explore many types of literature in the realm of cultural study. So with that, we aren't exactly the typical or standard English department that you might find on other campuses, but we do have a major that focuses on literatures in English for those who are interested. And that one is a very popular major on campus, along with the literary arts major. But regardless of whether you major or minor in these programs, you have the opportunity to study world literatures in many languages to fulfill GE requirements or just to explore. So with that, we also have an opportunity to earn an intensive language track notation on your academic record, which is a really cool opportunity. And you would do this by taking 2 upper division courses in the same language that you use to fulfill your secondary language requirement. So this can be really great for students who are looking to attend or apply to grad school following their undergraduate careers, as this will appear on your record. We're also very proud of our literature honors program, which allows our top performing fourth year students the opportunity to earn departmental honors by composing a substantial piece of writing. And for our literary arts and writing focused majors, participants in the honors program write a creative project in the form of their choice. And for non-writing literature majors, such as literatures in Spanish, English, or literatures of the world, students get the opportunity to conduct research and literary criticism in a particular area of study. And all of the majors who participate in the honors program will work closely with our faculty to develop and hone their ideas, which again is really helpful for students who are looking to further their careers and study in literature after undergrad. Something worth noting on the admissions side, we don't have any major specific admissions requirements. So students are not expected to transfer any particular literature courses in order to be admitted as a literature major, which is really cool. Both our literature honors program and intensive language track programs are going to allow you professional and graduate growth and opportunity. And our faculty in the department are great resources too. We have generally really small classes, and you'll have the opportunity to seek mentorship from them internally within the department. And if you're interested in learning more about the department or any specific major requirements, just let us know in the chat. You can also visit literature.ucsd.edu, or you can email litprospective@ucsd.edu. Thank you. I'll hand it off to the next presenter.
Hello, everyone. My name is Adriana. I am the undergraduate advisor for the Department of Music. Our department offers 3 undergraduate degrees in music, music humanities, and ICAM music. The music major's curriculum emphasizes the development of musical listening and performance skills as applied to both contemporary and traditional music. Students can choose to pursue a specific emphasis such as composition, technology, performance, literature, or jazz, or they could also mix these emphases as well. The music humanities major is intended for students who wish to pursue a more broad liberal arts program that includes music as essential elements. This major emphasizes music history and literature, and it allows the student to select an area of interest within the broad field of the humanities and social sciences. Then our third major, ICAM music major, is designed to integrate computer science, the arts, and cultural theory. The curriculum provides students with the necessary technical, theoretical, and historical backgrounds so that they can contribute to the development of the new aesthetics of computer media. The department also offers 2 minor options as well, music and ICAM music. Both minors require just 2 lower division and 5 upper division courses. Students who wish to double major find the most accessibility to do so with just the general music major, since they can choose an area of emphasis to explore. We also offer performance ensembles that are open to all UCSD students. Some ensembles are audition-based, which means that before you can enroll, you have to pass an audition first. And auditions typically take place the first week of every quarter. Our department also has its own building, the Conrad Purvis Music Center, located centrally on campus. Our facilities include performance halls, classrooms, recording studios, equipment lockers, and practice rooms. The building itself is open during regular business hours. However, it is locked overnight and on weekends, and certain areas are restricted. For example, recording studios, you have to take the necessary courses to teach you how to use a recording studio before you can actually access them. But the practice rooms are also incredibly popular. We know that some of our students are most available to practice their instruments after hours, and therefore students that are actively enrolled in music courses can access some of these spaces 24/7 during the active academic quarters. Your student campus cards must be registered with our department, and building can be granted to you to come and go as needed. And I will pass it on to the next department. I think it's philosophy.
Hello, my name is Cami Kepke, Dr. Cami Kepke, and I'm from the philosophy department. And I'm just going to share a couple key things about our department. We offer 1 major. We're very focused on the core of philosophy, and it's just 15 courses, but we offer 3 different minors in philosophy, which has a ton of flexibility. It's any 7 philosophy courses, as long as 5 are upper division. Bioethics and philosophy of cognitive science. We do accept transfer courses to apply to requirements, up to three community college transfer courses and two for the major, and then two community college courses for the minor. Some facts about us: we are very highly ranked. We're a very competitive department and attract graduate students from all over the world. But we're also very small. So our students get a lot of contact hours directly with faculty to do things like directed independent studies and the honors program. So lots of research opportunities that you can do with world-class faculty. We do have a very large faculty. We have 28 members and with lots of like just various strengths. So we regularly teach classes in Mexican and Latinx philosophy, philosophy of science, history of philosophy of all, over 2,000 years from everything from Plato and Aristotle and the Hellenistic philosophers all the way up to Kant. We're one of the leading areas for German philosophy, and have a regular undergraduate group that meets to read philosophy in German and also in Greek. We're very strong in moral and political philosophy. So we're kind of a big hub in the United States for philosophy of free will and moral responsibility, as well as war ethics. We have two theorists working on war theory. And we also do philosophy of language, and that discusses like the power of language in society and just the nature of language, especially as it overlaps with linguistics and cognitive science. And we also do philosophy of physics and philosophy of biology. Again, the philosophy of physics is super cool because there's a lot of overlap with discussions about the nature of quantum theory and laws of nature, as well as discussions about how the impact of the theory of physics on things like human free will and moral responsibility. Our philosophy is commonly paired as a double major because there's only 15 courses. So we regularly have people from computer science, biology, political science, chemistry, physics, data science, pre-med, public health, among others, including other humanities majors, including things like visual arts and literature. Next slide. So what could you do with philosophy? There's a ton of things that our students do. So we have writing intensive courses that really aim to build skills in analysis, in writing, and in just in argumentative interactions in general, which can actually be applied to so many different fields where you have to articulate positions, whether you're an engineer trying to pitch a project and convince a client that you're the best, to being, of course, a lawyer. These are skills that I think will apply to any job. So our undergrads have gone on to do law, medicine, a lot of pre-med students, computer science, anywhere from software development to just managing to just the kind of the sky's the limit there. AI development. So we've had some of our students go on to work for Google, working on things like AI, analytics of just also, a variety, nonprofit work, intelligence services, anything that's editing like journalism or even academic journals. Graduate school in philosophy, that's a common one too, and business and management and market research. We do have a summer program just for philosophy. It's open to all incoming students who are just interested in philosophy. You don't have to be a philosophy major or minor. It's held during summer session 2. You enroll in summer school, and then there's a lot of extra things we throw in, such as kayaking with leading philosophers, which is super fun, as well as weekly lunches and lots of workshops that will get you ready for any of your upper division writing courses. Thank you. And I will pass on the baton to theater and dance.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all for coming. My name is Claudia. I am the undergraduate program coordinator here at Theater and Dance. To talk a little bit about our program, we offer a Bachelor's of Arts in Theater or in Dance. For a theater major, it's 22 courses, and for a dance major, it's 21. We also offer a theater and dance double major, which is 29 courses. So we take out a lot of the overlapping stuff and change it a little bit so you don't have to take requirements for both of those majors. We also offer a theater minor and a dance minor as well. I just want to clarify also that we are not a BFA or Bachelor of Fine Arts program. We're a BA program. So it's more of a liberal arts degree that has a broader range of general studies. So we really try to expose our students to a wide range and to many different components within theater and dance. So for an example, for our theater students, they have to take classes in acting, design, playwriting, directing, stage management, as well as theater history. And for our dance students, they have to take dance theory, dance history, dance making, as well as more traditional dance movement classes. And these classes are all taught by our amazing faculty, many of which are doing awesome things currently in the field of theater and dance. So some of our professors in their off time, have their own dance organizations. A lot of them are directing shows or managing shows or writing new plays. And a lot of the students that come out of our program have been really successful within the field of theater and dance as well. And a lot of them also choose to stay local because we have a lot of great theaters right here in San Diego. We also offer a honors program for students that are excelling in their major. It's a chance in their senior year to complete a larger project over the course of 2 quarters. Outside of our more traditional classes, we also have productions. So we offer productions every quarter, and we have around 2 to 3 theater productions and 1 or 2 dance productions. These are usually audition based, but not always. And students who participate in the productions, either as actors or stage designers or managers, assistant directors, they can all get course credit for that as well. And I did have a question about auditions earlier, so I'll just talk about that a little bit for everybody. So there is a optional dance portfolio process, theater and dance portfolio process. So it's optional, completely supplemental to your application, so you do not have to do it. And not submitting one does not hurt your application, but submitting a really great portfolio can always give you a boost. And the portfolios will open for submission in November. So I think that's it for me. Thank you all for listening. I'll pass it on to visual arts.
Hello, everybody. I'm Catherine. I'm the undergraduate advisor in visual arts. Visual arts has 5 different major programs. We also have 7 minors that I couldn't fit into the slide. But our 5 major programs are art history, just pretty self-explanatory. Media is our film production, photography, video, and sound major. Studio is our more traditional art major, which encompasses drawing, painting, sculpture, Chinese calligraphy, and installation art. Our interdisciplinary computing in the arts, ICAM major, yes, music also has one. Ours is a little bit more geared towards the fine art side and kind of the meshing of engineering and computer science and the arts. Similarly, to kind of deal with computer media and digital art. And our speculative design major is our design focus major that focuses on creating solutions for problems in the future, hence the speculative part, with a design lens. You are allowed to double major within the Department of Visual Arts, but only with our art history major. So art history is actually considered our humanities major, and the other 4 are considered our practice. So you are not allowed to double major into practice majors, but you can double major with art history and a practice. So for example, art history and media, or like art history and studio, etc. You can, however, major and minor in any area. So if you are a painter, so you're a studio major, but you also really like photography, you can minor in photography while you're majoring in studio. That is allowed for practice majors and minors. And the only kind of thing you wouldn't be able to do there would be to have a studio major and a studio minor, because that would be redundant. I know Claudia went over this a little bit, but there is also an optional portfolio for the arts programs. It is optional. I had a question in the chat before about whether there are samples of portfolios. The answer is no, for privacy reasons, but also because we don't want to lead you in any way or kind of mold your submission in any way. It should be about you and your art, and that's very personal. Some photos here on the slide. The arts programs have their own facilities, and so we have our own studios, galleries, wood shops, dark rooms, photo labs, print labs. And so some pictures here on the top left is our painting studio. The top right is our dark room, which might look a little bit different when you get here. And then the bottom two are actually from one of our ICAM senior shows in our undergraduate gallery called the Camille Gallery. So yeah, any questions that you have, feel free to put in the Q&A. Our website and contact info is also on this slide. So I will pass it on to Kumi.
Sorry, I just realized that I was on mute. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you virtually. My name is Kumi Obayashi Ward, and I'm the program coordinator for the academic advisor for the AAPI Studies and Japanese Studies program at the Institute of Arts and Humanities. I'm going to introduce our 15 major and minor programs on behalf of my 3 fellow IAH advisors. As you can see, we offer 15 interdisciplinary cultural and social justice programs that come with majors and minors, and we serve the whole campus community. In addition to the 15 majors and minors, we offer 3 language courses, Chinese, Hebrew, and Japanese, that can be used for some of our major and minor requirements, as well as the college GE and other majors and minors language and other requirements. These language courses require a placement test prior to your enrollment. So please visit our Chinese studies, Japanese studies, and Jewish studies website to obtain the information. And our cultural programs work closely with the Study Abroad Office, and we encourage and fully support our students to use their study abroad credits towards their majors and minors by petitioning. As for the transfer equivalencies for transfer students, all the articulated courses will count towards our majors and minors automatically. And you can check the articulation agreement between your community college and UC San Diego on the assist.org website. And if you would like to use your community college courses or other university courses that are not articulated but focus on our relevant topics related to our majors and minors, you can use them by petitioning. Please visit our program websites for more details. Our major and minor programs are rather small compared to some huge departments on our campus. So our faculty and advisors are able to provide individualized attention to our students in our intimate learning environments and tight-knit communities. Each program collaborates with our campus partners and offers various events that connect you to the peers, faculty, community, and resources inside and outside of this campus. So please be sure to sign up for the IAH newsletter and follow us on the IAH Instagram to stay up to date with our events and activities. Some of our programs have their own newsletters and social media accounts also, where you can check out their events and information. Please use the QR code in this slide to access our website and email us anytime, or just use the Q&A box if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Kumi. I appreciate it. And we have we're doing awesome on time, and I just want to encourage everyone to continue using the chat. Now that you've gotten all of this great information, I can see that Jill and Summer right now are in there answering some questions. I wanted to just come back to the portfolio question, because I think that seems to be one of the hottest topics. So I'm going to drop a link here in a moment in the chat that you can see. But the portfolio, I just want to reiterate that this is not a requirement to get into UC San Diego. In fact, I really recommend that you focus on your application to get into UC San Diego. The portfolio is optional and supplemental. In fact, you'll notice that I think it was Claudia who mentioned that the portfolio doesn't even open until November 1st. The applications are open now, so you focus on that. What the portfolio is used for are two things, in my opinion. One of them is like what everyone has said. If you're on the edge of getting into the university, it can tip you over. And everyone who submits a portfolio will have it reviewed by the department exactly. The other thing that I think is important for the portfolio process is it allows you to organize your thoughts and your creativity into a very detailed document and submission that practice you will be able to continue then throughout your entire career as an artist. So think about that as you do the portfolio. The most important thing is you need to get into the university, obviously, and then the portfolio is going to help you. Like I said, I'll drop a link here in a second, and I'm looking at the chat or the Q&A. Keep them coming, but I know that Summer has some last comments here before we end, so I'll pass it to Summer.
Hi there, thank you so much. Yeah, so with that, before we sign off, we do want to provide some information on the application timeline. The application is open now, so you can start applying today. I would recommend if you are applying for this next cycle for fall 2025, you don't have to be completely ready to submit your application to get started on it, as the portal is open and you can save your progress as you go. You can apply to any or all of the 9 undergraduate campuses within the UC system through the one application. The submission period runs from October 1st until December 2nd, and this is for the fall 2025 cycle only. We do highly recommend applying to multiple campuses to increase your chances of getting into a UC. The application fee is $80 per campus for domestic students and $95 per campus for international students. Fee waivers are available through the online application, and it will cover the fee for up to 4 campuses if you qualify. Some important decision dates coming up are that will come up for first-year students. You'll receive your admissions decision by March 31st, and for transfer students, you'll receive your decision by April 30th. The deadline to accept your admissions offer for first years is May 1st, and first-year students, and June 1st for transfer students. Do keep these dates in mind to ensure that you don't miss the opportunity to join our vibrant Triton community. Don't forget to connect with us. We do have a variety of events listed on our events page. Be sure to check it out and register. Also stay informed about these amazing learning opportunities coming up. We do encourage you to subscribe to our email newsletter to receive the latest updates and news directly to your inbox. Email is a really big way that we communicate with students, prospective students and current students, and we don't want anyone to miss out. We also invite you to explore campus. The best way to experience our beautiful campus is through our guided tours. We highly encourage you to visit and hear firsthand from our student ambassadors. These are current Tritons, and they'll share a little bit about their own unique experiences and insights. If you can't make it in person for a tour, don't worry. We also offer a super awesome virtual tour. You can explore the size and beauty of our campus from anywhere. We are on social media. Go ahead and hit that follow button, whether it's on Instagram, X, Facebook, YouTube. We're across platforms. We'd love to see your content as well, and you may even get featured if you tag us. If you'd like to explore any more helpful resources, we do encourage you to check out our YouTube page. There's going to be a ton of information on there, across from videos from financial aid on how to apply for FAFSA to a day in the life of a student in Warren College. So a big variety of videos that you can review at your convenience at any time. With that, if you didn't get your question answered or if anything comes up throughout the application process, we do encourage you to contact our undergraduate admissions team. You can give us a call Monday through Friday, anytime from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. Or you can use our contact us form. It's just admissions.ucsd.edu/contact. That's going to be a really helpful way, especially if you have very specific questions for your application only, to get connected with an admissions officer. And with that, that's a wrap for our webinar today. I just again want to thank everyone for joining us, and we wish you a wonderful evening and good luck with your applications.